You too. Sorry. That's Shane, it's not Simon, sorry. Grab a microphone. That's a better one. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I take it this is the first one for you, isn't it? First ARIA? Second, is it? Thank God, sorry. Give us a little bit of background. The Brisbane, especially some Brisbane evolution as well, hard rock, heavy metal in that city, which is a place I've moved to in the past as well, which has a pretty good history for it. But yeah, just some of the background.
Well, in terms of heavy metal, we're actually not that affiliated with that sort of side of things, but Simon and I grew up in a place called Bundaberg, north of Brisbane, and
well north.
Pardon?
So well north.
Well north, yeah, and it was a city that never really had music, so we grew up on things like Rage, like Triple J. That was what we and our like friends, brothers and sisters would pass down music to us. So like hard rock and heavy metal to us was like a really big thing growing up. And I just I went to Brisbane to do university, and after that it sort of started getting. I wanted to write music in a band. I was in an indie band at the time, and I wanted to write some sort of bit harder rock music, and yeah, we just got into a band together, and we lived together, and we had a jam space in our bedroom, like a bedroom in our house, and it was just like one of those things that was like a natural thing. We were actually a three-piece when we began, and our drummer, he left and he went over to move to France. I don't know, just decided to do it. So we were just like walking home that night going, well, maybe we just continue as a two-piece. We're both on the same page, we're both at the same point of our lives where we're like, we've done university, we just need to do something else. And we always had wanted to do music. That's what we did. We just went for it.
Just out of interest, the personality type, what drew you to heavier sounds in the way that you wanted to express yourself?
I don't know. I've always, ever since I was maybe 14, had it been it appealed to me a lot more. And there were bands that I originally thought were kind of depressing to listen to, that after 6 months of listening to it, I was like, this is actually quite uplifting. And that sound really, I don't know, it grabbed me after a while, and ever since then it's been always in my life. But at the same time, I've definitely delved into pop music and electronic music, especially dance music, has become a big part of what I enjoy to listen to. And everything just to sort of like psychedelic and folk music as well. And it's just become this sort of thing where whenever I listen to music, it's this whole melting pot inside my brain of different styles. And I always just have this idea behind every song that is kind of so weird that I can't even really process it to bring it out as I want it to be. But we do our best to sort of make it this kind of a crossover between hard rock and electronic and sort of psychedelic. That makes it interesting to us to play. It's something we can play over and over and over again.
Well, congratulations, it's been very successful.
Thank you.
Have you got any questions for Shane, folks? DZ Deathray, ladies and gentlemen, going once, going twice, one from the back, yes.
How do you think playing in Europe and UK over the past few months is that influencing your writing that you've been doing?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've been going to the UK and Europe for about 3 years now, and since doing that from the beginning, it's definitely influenced the way we write things. I mean, it's the bands you tour with. So when you tour with these like bands who have been, they're doing like 1,000 cap rooms in Europe, you kind of see which songs work and the way that they put their songs together. And I guess that kind of idea behind song structure and the idea of putting together a pop song that's also rough around the edges, that rubs off on you a lot. I think on this last record that we've just done, that's been the biggest thing is seeing those bands and playing like night after night with them and seeing which songs and the way those songs are put together and like how they work with the crowd. And that's in a live sense, but also it also works on record as well. So yeah, definitely, it's cool. Like it's good to go and see, because every crowd in every country is always so different. Australia is so different to England, and England is so different to Germany or Belgium. They got different sort of ideas behind why they're there for a gig. People in Australia are there for a night out. people in England are there to see the one band they want to see, and then people in Europe are there to see the whole night and buy all the merch and experience new stuff as well. So it is always different. Yeah, so it rubs off a lot.
Hey, congratulations, Shane. Thanks very much. Enjoy the night, won't you?
Thank you.
Good on you.
Cheers.